What's going on? What's going on, everyone? How you doing? So I really don't go on here too often, but I want to now. So, I can give you guys some information, talk about relationships, talk about love, talk about healing, forgiveness, all that good stuff, right? All that good stuff. But one thing that I really want to touch on today is really want to touch on, bold but broken, right? A lot of us, this is about healing. So this live is going to be about healing, right? It's going to be about healing. But I really want to touch on being bold but broken. See, a lot of us, we're broken, right? But we're bitter. We're broken, but we upset. We're broken, but we got resentment. We're broken, but we angry, right? We're broken, but we got hate in our heart. We're broken, but we blame everybody else except for ourselves, right? So you could be broken. There's no problem with being broken, because that's the goal, right? The goal is to go from brokenness to wholeness, right? That's the goal, to go from brokenness to wholeness. And that's what we all should do, right? Attempt really hard to go from brokenness to wholeness, because we know, God knows, that somebody out there broke us. They hurt us. They made us feel like we weren't worth love. They made us feel like we were hard to love. It made us feel like we were broken, like we was upset, like we're damaged goods, like something was really wrong with us. So our goal in life right now is to be bold but broken, because boldness is confidence, right? Boldness is confidence. Boldness is having that high self-esteem, knowing that you got to go through some kind of process. You got to go through some kind of healing process, some kind of journey. But at the end of that tunnel, there's happiness, right? At the end of that tunnel, there's so much happiness. There's so much love. And that's where that's the goal. The goal is to learn how to forgive yourself and be bold in your brokenness. A lot of us, we are not bold in our brokenness. We are not bold. You got to be strong. Because we have to understand is that heartbreak and healing and your healing journey, it's a fight. This is not a game. Right now, whoever's going through a breakup, you know how hard it is. You know how hard it is to fight for your happiness back. You are broken. You are upset. You feel damaged. You are confused. The person that left you, they abused you emotionally, mentally, or physically. You really have to get to that point in your life where you have to take everything back, right? I'm not talking about taking little things back. You got to get to that point in your life where you're taking everything back. You got to give yourself permission to heal. You got to give yourself permission to be happy. You got to give yourself permission to love again. And don't get me wrong, the journey of healing is hard. It's tough. It's messy. It's ugly. And you don't want to go through it. But guess what? You have to go through it in order to go from brokenness to wholeness, in order to get your happiness back, in order to get your life back, in order to get your family back, in order to get your kids back, in order to get your smile back. You have to go through some kind of process in your life to be happy again. Because a lot of us, we love in everybody else, but we don't love ourselves. We invested in everybody else, but we don't invest in ourselves. We are given to everyone else, but we don't give to ourselves. And that's the problem. The problem is that we rather make everybody else happy in our life, but we don't make ourselves happy. We rather make everybody in the world be people pleasers. We people pleasers. We want to please our ex. We want to please people who don't love us. We want to please people who don't care about us. We want to please people here and there, but we do not please ourselves. The goal is that we are happy, right? The goal is to happiness, but we have to believe it. A lot of us, we don't believe that we are destined for greatness, that we are destined for happiness. We don't believe it, right? And guys, I want you to share this video. Share this video because I'm about to go in. I'm about to give you guys some really good information. So share this video right now to all your friends and family members, right? The goal is to be happy, but a lot of us, we don't believe that we could be happy, right? We've been broken and hurt. The person that we loved, right, don't love us back. Do you know what the most hurtful words are in a relationship? Do you know what it is? If you know what the most hurtful words are in a relationship, write it. Comment below. Comment. The most hurtful words in a relationship is "I don't love you anymore." Now imagine imagine this. Imagine you love this person and you've been invested in this person and you've been given to this person and you've been pouring into this person and you've been giving this person your entire life. And then this person turns around and says, "You know what? I don't love you anymore. I don't want you back. I don't need you anymore. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to cheat on you. I'm going to betray you." Come on. The thing about it is that we give people so much of us and we accept so little back. This is the season of your life that you start stepping up for your life. Stop allowing people to walk all over you. You are not a doormat, right? That's number one. You are not a doormat. You are a human being. Stop allowing people to walk all over you, right? Stop being a doormat. Stop being a yes man. This is the season of your life that you elevate yourself. You ask God to take you to the next level. You ask God to elevate your life, right? Take you out of your comfort zone. But a lot of us, we are comfortable being broken. We are comfortable being upset. We are comfortable. Like, how are you comfortable broken? How are you comfortable and you can't sleep at night? I'll wait. How are you comfortable and you can't sleep? You can't eat. The person broke you. They broke your family. They broke your self-esteem, your confidence. You don't even recognize yourself. And the problem is there's a lot of people on here who is broken, right? There's a lot of people who is broken and they don't even recognize who they are. They don't even know themselves. You don't even recognize who you are. Think about this. Imagine how beautiful and amazing you were before the brokenness, before the breakup, before you start dating those fools, right? Before you engage in those relationships with him or her, right? Right. She said she loved you. He said he loved you. They said that they wanted to make things right, but they didn't put in the work. People talk too much and they got no action. People talk too much. They always want to tell you the right things, but when you ask them to step up, they don't step up. People don't know how to step up. They just know how to chat. They just know how to talk, right? Comment below and comment and let me know if you know those type of people, right? Press like if you know those type of people. If you know those type of people who do a lot of talking but have no actions, press like or comment, because there are people in this world who will talk your head off and tell you everything that you want to hear, but they will never make you happy. They will tell you that he will tell you that he wants to get married, but guess what? His actions wouldn't tell you that. She will tell you that she wants a family, right? That she wants to stop doing this, she wants to stop doing that. But guess what? The actions will not meet up. The problem with dating and relationships in the beginning is that we don't ask the right questions. So when they start hitting us with a bunch of sideways stuff, we're like, okay, well, you never told me this. Well, guess what? You never asked. And in relationships, in dating, right? Because remember this, right? I'm gonna give you guys I hope you got your pen and your paper, right? Relationships, dating is gathering information, right? Dating is gathering information. Dating is not falling in love. So don't get it twisted. Dating is not falling in love. Dating is gathering information. I want to know if you're right for my life, and I want to know if I'm right for your life, because this is an investment, right? This is an investment. I want to know if we're okay together, if I can get along with you, because what I don't want to do, I don't want to jump into a relationship, right, and having to heal a year after that because you lied to me. You told me someone you was. That's why you got to get to know people. The reason why we go through so much brokenness, right, and we're always upset and we're always angry is because we don't love who we are. We don't spend time with who we are, and we don't invest in who we are and what we want. Right. So I always tell people this, right? There's a few things that you need to know, right? Number one, who you are, where you are, and what you want, right? Who you are. Let's start with who you are. Who you are, you got to know who you are. I'm not talking about the broken you. I'm not talking about the upset you, the angry you. I'm talking about who you are, the person, right, that deserves happiness, right? Think about that. I want everybody on this live right now. Think about that. Understand who you are. And then you have to show people who you are, right? You have to show them who you are, right? And stop settling. Stop compromising who you are for love. There's a lot of people who's compromising, right? Compromising and selling their soul for a little bit of love, just a little bit of love, just to say that they got somebody, just to say that you have someone, that you're happy. You haven't been happy in years, and you invested in people who don't love you. And the reason why they don't love you is because they don't love themselves. And when someone don't love themselves, they will take it out on you unconsciously without you even knowing. So the goal is to know who you are. Number two, you got to know what you want. A lot of us, we go around here lackadaisical, like we don't even know what's going on. You got to know what you want. Know what you want out of life. Know what you want out of a person. Know what you want in a relationship. Know what you want. If I'm speaking to someone today, please share this live. Please share this live and press like. Please share and press like. You have to know what you want, right? Now, when I tell people this, right, when you know what you want, you don't accept what you don't want. I'm going to say it again, right? When you know what you want, you don't accept what you don't want, right? So the goal is you have to meet the requirements of your requirements, right? You have to meet the requirements of your requirements, right? Sorry, you got to meet the requirements of your requirements, right? You got to meet those, right? So there's a lot of people in this world, right? They want somebody who's trustworthy. They want somebody who's honest. They want somebody who don't cheat. They want somebody who's truthful. They want somebody who's this, somebody who's that. But are you meeting those same requirements? Because there's a lot of people who's asking for these things. You're not willing to give them. You can't ask for what you're not willing to give. I'm going to say that again. You cannot ask for what you're not willing to give. There are people in this world who are asking for the most ridiculous things, and they cannot even give you the piece of the prerequisites of love. I'm telling you this right now, right? The simple forms of love is easy. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't make promises you can't keep. You want me to say that again? I'm going to say it again. Don't lie, don't cheat, and don't make promises you can't keep. There's people who's making broken promises and selling dreams of happiness, selling dreams of love, selling dreams of this, selling dreams of that. But what we need to understand is that we need to understand how important we really are. Once you understand how important you are, once you understand how beautiful you are, and that's the thing, right? Men and women, people told you how not beautiful you are, right? How not attractive you are, how you were the problem, how you were the issue, right? How something was wrong with you, right? And you believe that. The problem is not what happens to you, it's how you're responding to it, right? It's not what's happening to you, but it's how you're responding to it. That's it. You responded to it as a victim. You responded to things as a victim. You got to understand how beautiful you are. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to look in the mirror every single day and say to yourself, oh, you are beautiful, you are handsome, you are gifted, you are talented, you are strong, and you are not weak. The problem is people has been feeding us lies and we keep believing this. You are not weak. You are extremely beautiful, right? You are extremely gifted. Right? There is a future for you, right? There is so much in store for you, right? The problem is that we listen to people who put us down, right? And then we start to believe, who am I, right? Who am I not to be beautiful, right? Who am I, right? I'm gonna put this up, right? Don't lie, don't cheat, and don't make promises I can't keep, right? Thanks, Williams. So that's the thing, right? That's the goal. That's the goal. The goal is to heal so you can love yourself. So you can be your best self. You have to be the best version of who you are. Let me tell you something, right? The power of life and death lies in the tongue. And the problem is that we're speaking death onto our own life. And we're allowing people to speak death onto us as well. So if the power of life and death is on the tongue, why are we allowing people to talk death down to us? And why are we talking death to ourselves? Sometimes we got to check our tongue. We have to check our tongue. We have to check how we speak to ourselves. We have to check the words that we tell ourselves. We have to check how we feel about ourselves. We have to check these things, right? Because if you're not checking these things, you're accepting these things, right? I'm going to say it again. If we are not checking these things, we are accepting these things. I'm going to say it again. If we are not checking these things, we are accepting these things, right? We can't accept that no more. This is a new season. This is a new season. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. This is a new season. God is trying to take you to the next level, but you keep picking up what God is telling you to put down. God is trying to elevate you. Do you see what's going on? The reason why you're in situations that you are in now and it's uncomfortable is because we have to go through some uncomfortable things to become comfortable, to get stronger, to get wiser. This is a new season. This is the season right here. You acting up. Let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how hard is it, right, to change seasons, right? Catch this. When you're going from summer to fall, right, you got to buy new jackets. It's hard, right, because you change your seasons, right? Some people miss. Sometimes you miss summer, right? You miss the heat. Some people love the cold. Someday they might miss the cold. But changing seasons is kind of difficult, right? It's because you got to adapt. The adapting part is hard because I just came out of summer. I was wearing t-shirts and shorts, Keyshawn, right? You was wearing t-shirts and shorts. You was wearing your little hat on. You had a little sundress on. You had your muscle shirts on for the guys. You was looking cute, right? But now when you get into winter and fall, you kind of change season a little bit, right? You kind of switch it up. Right, you kind of switch it up, and the reason why it's uncomfortable is because I used to like summer, but now I got to go into winter. I hate winter. I hate the snow, right? But in your life, you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. That means when the seasons change in your life, you got to be okay with it. You got to bundle up. You understand what I'm saying? When season change in your life, you got to bundle up. When season change in your life, you have to bundle up. Right. So your goal today, your goal right now, today, right? Your goal is to learn how to elevate who you are. This is the season for you to start loving yourself. Come out of your comfort zone. Love yourself. Be kind to yourself. Invest in yourself, whether that's in reading books, doing online courses, programs. You are not what the enemy or anyone tell you. I'm gonna leave you with this, right? I'm gonna leave you with this. Because there's so much hurt people in this world. There's so much people who go through drama and issues every single day. And I want to tell you this, if that's you and you're hurt and you're broken and you're upset, I love you, right? And the reason why I want to tell you that I love you, right? If you won't see that, right? If you want happiness and goals and those things, is that you got to start loving yourself. You got to stare yourself back in that mirror every single day and say, you know what? I love you. I care about you. I know that because we've been through some mess. A lot of us, you've been through some mess, right? You got to look at yourself and you got to say, you know what? You've been through some mess, but I love you, right? You've been through some hurt, but I love you. You've been through some ups and downs, but I love you. You've been through some terrible decisions and relationship stuff, but I love you, right? That's the kind of goals you got to set in place for yourself, right? You got some ups and downs, but I love you. You've been going through this and that, but I love you. You've been doing that and that, but I love you. You see, that's the kind of goals and that's the kind of life we got to live. We got to love ourselves beyond, and we got to stop giving people the opportunity to leave us down, because we are allowing people to break us. We are allowing people to hurt us. We are allowing people to come into our life and take advantage of our love, our trust, and who we are. And then when they take advantage of who we are, we don't even recognize who we are anymore. We don't even recognize ourselves. We don't even recognize ourselves or who we are. We gotta get to a point. We gotta get to a point where we really, really, truly love ourselves, love who we are, and invest in who we are. Stop allowing people who don't love themselves to convince you that you shouldn't love who you are, right? Stop allowing people to do that. Stop allowing people to come into our life, right? Rob us of our happiness and then walk out. That's not okay. That is not okay. No one should come into your life, steal your happiness, and then walk out, right? Take your power back. Take your power back. Take your happiness back. Take your life back. Take it back. This is the season to take. This is take back season. I don't care what nobody say. This is take back season. That's what it is. If I had to create a name for this season, this is take back season. This is the season that you take back. You take everything back, right? You take all your happiness back. You take all your joy back. You take all your love back. You take all your smiles back. You take back your power. And you got to stop giving people permission to leave you down. Stop giving people permission to hurt you. Love yourself. All right. So that's all I got for you guys today, man. I love you. I don't have to know you to love you. Share this, please. Share this live. Share this live with a bunch of people, because if you love people, like I love people, I love to serve, share this live with a few people. It might bless someone's life today. It might help someone. It might take someone to a new season, a new level in their life. So please do me that one favor. Just one thing I want you to do today. If there's anything that I want you to do today, one thing is to share this live. That's it. Is that too hard to ask? Just share this live. Comment below, guys. And also check out my books. The link is in the comments. The link is in the comments. Check out my books. Go to my store as well. There's a lot of books on there, a lot of discounts, everything. And check it out. The link is right there. So if you want to read the books, I have a 5-book bundle that's going on. right? You get 5 of my books. You get 5 of my books, right, for 19 bucks. 5 of my books, right? Because I'm, of course, I'm an author. You guys know, best-selling author, New York Times, Amazon. So if you really want, check out the link that I just posted, guys, about my ebook bundle, right? And this ebooks bundle, you'll get the books right away. So I'm gonna post it one more time for you guys in the link, and it's on sale right now, guys. All right. If you got any questions, send me some questions, guys. If you got any questions, let me know. I'm gonna stay another 5 minutes to answer any questions, any relationship questions, heartbreak questions, any questions that you guys have. Throw some questions in the comments. Let's get some questions going. Let's get some questions going. Let's get some questions going, guys. Anybody got some questions? Let's see what's going on. Question and answer. Question and answer. Just write some questions. Write some questions in the link in the comments. Write some questions in the comments. Williams, thank you. Thank you, Williams. Thank you. Where's the questions? Anybody got any questions? Write the questions in the comment. Write the questions in the comments. Let me go to Facebook. All right. Okay. All right. Someone just sent me a something on Periscope. They asked, how do you heal after a broken relationship? Well, one of the things that you heal after heartbreak, man, they won't allow you to buy it to do so. How do you? Let me see. All right, let me answer this one better. All right, so Williams say, how do you handle the ex who's begging for you to give them another chance, right? So a lot of people, when they make mistakes, or just granted that they made a mistake and it wasn't really your fault, or both people have some kind of fault in the relationship ending. But let's just say your ex is begging for you to come back. My thing is that you can't give people access to your life whenever they want, right? I don't really like on and off relationships. We got to stop giving people so much access in our life where they keep on coming back in and out, right? We leave the door open too much times in our life. That door is always open, and the door is open. And when our ex know that door is open, they will come back in and out anytime they want. The goal is, if they're begging for you to come back, they can't come back the same person. I believe in second chances, right? I believe in second chances, but I don't believe that you have to come back the same way you are. You got to come back a different person, because now think about this, Williams, right? Your ex leaves, right? They begging for you back. It's been a week. They're coming back on hands on their knees. Please take me back. You take them back. You're going to get the same behavior, right? It takes 21 days to break a habit. They have not changed yet. They haven't had time to process who they are, take accountability for their actions, or become that man or woman they should be. So if you're taking back someone, you're giving them a second chance. You're giving them a second chance with the same past mentality, right? You're giving them a second chance with the same old behavior. You're giving them a second chance with the same issues that's going to come up again. So the goal now is to give second chances. Of course, I believe in second chances, but do I believe everyone deserves them? Hell no. No way. No way. I don't believe that everybody deserves them, right? I don't believe, right? I don't believe that everybody deserves it. There's no way that everybody deserves a second chance when they mess up the first, or even a third chance when they mess with the second, or the fourth chance when they mess with the third. You have to know when you're being taken advantage of, and you have to know when it's time to let go, right? It's time for you to let go, because there's love out there. There's more love out there. There's more people out there, right? So you got to let go. All right. Any other questions? Any other questions? Ask away, y'all. I got about like 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Miss Chopper, you click the link? Send me a message. Sam, all right, guys. So right now I'm about to jump off. I want to tell everybody thank you so much for your time. I love you so, so, so much. I'm going to try to do lives more often. So me and my team are trying to create a schedule where I'm going live. If you guys like this live, like you really want more, send me some messages. Say, hey, Keyshawn, I just saw your live. I love it. You need to do more. Right? If you watch this live and you like it, share it with a bunch of people. And also, please share this live. Thank you very much for your time. I love you. And like I said, I don't have to know you to love you. I just do. Until next time, peace.